The United Nations Countering Terrorist Travel Program is a flagship global initiative led by the United Nations Office of Counter-Terrorism and is implemented through a One UN partnership. Over the centuries, finding new ways to improve our mobility has been one of humanity's greatest achievements, bringing us together, broadening our perspectives, and replacing our fears of the unknown with a sense of hope and adventure. But with greater flows of people and goods and developments in technology, greater security threats have come to our doorsteps. Terrorist organizations and other criminals have taken their activities to new heights, moving across national borders and taking advantage of the sheer multitude of travelers and gaps in national detection capacities. Disrupting terrorist and transnational criminal organizations and preventing their activities and movements across borders remains a high priority for the international community. The United Nations General Assembly and Security Council have reaffirmed the need to strengthen international cooperation and information sharing to prevent the travel of terrorists. We have one potential advantage on our side. When terrorists arrange and execute their travel, they are briefly exposed and vulnerable. With the right information, member states will have the ability to identify and track down known and suspected terrorists and criminals, expose their concealed networks, and better anticipate and prevent planned attacks. But how? Member states need the technology and resources to collect the right information from large streams of passenger data. This involves detecting known or hidden threats using risk indicators and cross-checking against relevant databases to zero in on appropriate and actionable information. It also requires efficiently liaising with national or international authorities to ensure that timely alerts are shared and appropriate response measures taken. A solid legal framework is needed to regulate the collection, transmission, use, retention, and sharing of passenger data in compliance with internationally recognized standards and human rights principles. Additionally, there must be a well-trained Operational Passenger Information Unit, or PIU, which has the capacity to use an intelligence-led approach to collect and analyze passenger data, conduct risk assessments, implement appropriate targeting measures, as well as identify, detect, and intercept terrorists and other criminals. As a solution to these needs, the UN Countering Terrorist Travel Program was launched in 2019 to establish or strengthen national threat detection capabilities in line with the international obligations for all member states following Security Council resolutions 2178, 2396, and 2482. Through a pillared approach, the program provides countries with a tailored and comprehensive support package. This includes national consultations to identify technical needs and develop a comprehensive roadmap for implementation. Legislative assistance, including guidance on privacy and data protection, as well as promoting compliance with international human rights law. Building cooperation with the transport industry. The institutional setup of PIUs, where governance can be established and operational staff trained to use passenger data to detect and counter terrorist threats. In addition, the program provides access to technology solutions through the deployment of Go Travel. This is a leading-edge UN-owned software which supports law enforcement to obtain passenger data from the transport industry, conduct targeted analysis and checks against national and international watch lists and databases, share the findings of their data assessment. Looking ahead, we are reflecting on achievements and lessons learned over the years, and will continue to deliver impactful support to an expanding base of beneficiaries. Since the program's launch, more than 70 member states have received assistance. Legislative frameworks to regulate the collection, transmission, use, retention, and sharing of passenger data have been strengthened in compliance with international standards. PIUs have been operationalized and embedded in national law enforcement structures. Member states have an effective passenger data single window, enabling the transport industry to receive passenger and crew data. Established PIUs have access to Go Travel, along with technical expertise enabling the collection and analysis of data. A global network of platforms has been established to share best practices, enable technical discussions, and enhance regional and international cooperation. With our partners and the support of the international community, the Countering Terrorist Travel Program will continue to work side by side with member states to build effective detection capabilities in line with international standards and recommended practices and human rights principles. Together we will create a safer world without sacrificing the freedom of travel